Hello and welcome everyone to this tutorial, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a website from start to finish using Wix.com. Now if you don't know, Wix.com is a great platform for beginners who want to create websites without having knowledge about web development and coding, etc. So it's really easy to do. Just follow on the steps that I'm going to do and your website is going to be up in no time. If you want to follow as I go with this tutorial, there's a link in the description. You can click and follow me step by step. So without further ado, we're just going to jump right in. So the first thing we're going to do is click on Get Started to get started. Now Wix.com is going to guide us through the whole process of creating the process. It's going to automatically give us a template depending on what we want. But before that, we have to sign up, okay? So signing up is very straightforward. As you can see, you can sign up using Google or Facebook, or you can sign up using your email address directly. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to type in my email address, my password, and I'm going to sign up. If you already have an account, you can just click on login here and type in your email and password. I don't have that, so I'm going to click on sign up, and I'm going to type in here my email and password. Great, now our account is automatically created, so we can proceed with the rest of the tutorial. So like we've said, Wix is going to guide us through the process. It's going to ask us some questions. We're going to breeze through them. I already went through the questions in detail in the previous video, so in this video, I'm going to just breeze through them and go and quickly answer them one by one. Okay, so let's do it. So I want to create a site. So for this tutorial, I'm going to create a website, for example, that showcases, for example, smartphones, etc., and tech gadgets in general. So it'll be like a website that has a lot of articles, kind of like a news website, but strictly for smartphones and tech in general. Okay, so I want to create a site for myself, of course, and should be about something like a blog, for example. Okay, a blog site, and I have build site professionally. No, I'm gonna go with never done this before. Okay, so that we can see the whole process from the beginning to the end. So let Wix ADI create a website for you, or you can choose a template. Okay, as you can see, they've given a more space to the first option, and that's because they want to emphasize the fact that you use the ADI editor, which uses artificial intelligence to create a website. So it's much easier to use ADI editor to create a website rather than choosing a template manually. Some people don't like the ADI, some people like to do it manually, but I think doing it manually requires that you already have a deep understanding about web design, etc. So Wix in this case facilitates the fact that you can put stuff easily on the page where you want them, but you should already know how and where you should put each and every component. For example, where you should put a title. So you have to have some knowledge about web design. If you don't have that, you can use the ADI editor, which uses artificial intelligence to automatically create contents for you, and you can of course customize it and say I don't want this, I want this, etc. And that's what we're going to use. Instead of choosing template and doing manually, we're going to use the ADI editor. Okay, I'm going to click on start now. Great, so what type of site do you want to create? Like we've said, I'm going to create a website about smartphones and tech. Okay, we're gonna go with tech. Technology, for example, blog. Okay, great. Next, what do you need on your website? Okay, subscribe form. Great. Okay, so people can subscribe to my mailing list. That's great. Chat, well, why not? Okay, you can add in more features if you want to, but as you can see, these are only used, for example, for other types of website, for example, online store, music that are paid plans, forums. We don't need that for a tech blog kind of website, so I'm going to go just with a subscribe form and a chat. We don't need an Instagram feed. Okay, so we're just going to click next. What is the name of your blog? Okay, so you're gonna name blog best of tech, for example, best of tech. Okay, next. To import your content, if you already have a website that you want to import content from, or you have a business set up on Google Places that you can import data from that. I don't want that, I don't have that, so I'm going to click on next. Review your data in here and click on next. If you want to add in more information about your info, you can add that here. Otherwise, just click on next. So the overall theme for our website, we're going to go with, for example, something like high rise. It says here established and professional. It looks great, so I'm going to go with high rise. So here you can choose your homepage design. You have 3 options to choose from. You can always change that later, as we said. Okay, I think I like this one best. This one has a big title. This one has a dark background. I don't think I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. It has a great homepage design with a big photo and a title right in the middle. That's great, looks great. So I'm gonna click on use this design. Just a reminder, there's a link in the description. If you want to follow with me step by step, you can click that and continue with me as I go with the reminders tutorial. That's awesome. Now our website is set up and saved, as you can see here. So this is the home page. You can view it or can check it out if you want. And this is the chat plugin automatically added here. It added some components here, for example, the map, the location of the business. This is the mailing list we've said we want, and these are the articles and the blog posts, for example. You can preview your site by clicking on the preview button here. Great, so this is our website. As you can see, it has a great parallax kind of effect here for the homepage image. Okay, and the website looks great. As you can see, you can check it out on mobile, how it would look like on mobile, and this is how it looked like on your phone. As you can see, the design is a little bit different, and that of course is very understandable given that phones have a different screen size, so of course the design is going to be a little bit different, but the main structure is still the same, is still intact. This is the menu, as you can see here. So it looks great both on mobile and both on desktop. So we're going to try and customize a little bit of our homepage. Okay, we're going to go back to desktop. Great, and here I'm going to try and change this image. I want to put for example an image that shows smartphones and whatnot, so I'm going to click on edit, and here I'm going to click on this image here, and I'm going to click on replace image, and here it's going to give me a list of images that you can use. As you can see here, choose an image, or you can upload your own image if you want. So there's a whole library of images you can use. You can type in here the image that you want to search for example, smartphones. Okay, let's look up some images, for example, here from Unsplash. Okay, I think I like this one. Okay, we're not going to spend time looking for images. You can do that on your own. Okay, I'm going to choose this one and click on apply here. And as you can see, the image has changed, but there is a little box here that's hiding the image. I'm going to click on this box and try to hide it. Okay, so I'm going to click on section design. And here I'm going to try and look at different design. For example, this, as you can see, it says here recommended. This was actually the design that was used before, so I'm going to click on use this layout for this title, for the header. And that's great. As you can see here, it's very easy. All you have to do is choose the design you want and click on it to use it. Okay, so I'm going to go back, close this panel, review our website again. Okay, so this is the home page. This is the contact form, the map, etc. You can change the default address here. It's very easy. All you have to do is choose the component you want to edit and click edit. And as you can see, this is the map. Click on address here. As you can see, this is the address that's shown by default. So we're going to change it, for example, to Boston, just for the sake of the example. As you can see, now the default address is the city of Boston automatically. Normally, you would write in here your business address if you have one, or you could just hide it all together by clicking on here. As you can see, it says here your site is saved automatically. That's great. Okay, we're going to hide the map. For example, we don't have a business location, so we're going to hide the map. That's great. We're going to leave the contact form. This is the mailing list. If users want to subscribe to your mailing list. So what we're going to do next is we're going to focus on the posts here. Okay, we're going to try and add in a new post. Okay, but before that, let's change the design of this section. I don't like the design, so I'm going to click on design and see what different designs they have for the post section. I would like the posts to be next to each other instead of on top of each other. So I think I like this one best. Okay, I'm going to click on use this layout. And what we're going to do now is we're going to try and add in some posts. And to do that, just click on manage here to manage your posts. And this is the section where we're going to add posts, etc. So as you can see here, it says posts. This is the main menu. And here I'm going to create a new post. So as a title of the post, I'm going to go something like best smartphones of 2019. And here you're going to just write in the content of your post, as you can see here. You can add in different types of section. For example, if you want to add in images or videos, etc. You can do that either using this button, or you can do it at the bottom using these tools. So I'm going to add a paragraph, maybe some images, and then we're going to publish this post. Great, as you can see here, our post is added to the list of posts. You can change your author name, for example, here, admin, okay, and we're going to go back to our home page and check if the post is added. As you can see here, the post is automatically added to the list of posts. If you want to edit the title, for example, you can just click on manage again and go back to the post and edit the title. You can also choose what's shown on this section by clicking on settings here. And here you can choose what's shown on this section. For example, you want to hide the number of likes, maybe you want to hide the days, etc. You can just check or uncheck the part you want to hide or show right here. So now we're going to finally preview our results, our homepage and our posts, and then we're going to go about publishing the website. So click on preview here. We're going to first preview it on desktop and then on mobile and see how it would look like. As you can see, the design is automatically taken care of by the ADI editor, which is great. You don't have to think about the design of your website. So here are our posts, and this is the post we've added. So I'm going to click on the title of the post to open it. And this is our post, as you can see. This is the post we've added. As you can see here, it says 2 minutes and 1 minute reach, so automatically calculates the number of words and how much time it would take to fully read this post, for example. You can also hide that by customizing it. Let's now check how it would look like on mobile. And as you can see here, this is the home page, and these are the posts. I'm gonna click on the first post. This is the post I've added. So it's gonna automatically take me to the post page, and this is the post I've added. As you can see here, like I said, the design is automatically taken care of by the editor, which is great. I don't have to think about the web design, etc. Now all that's left off is to publish our website, and to do that, simply click on publish here. So here, as you can see, first off, it shows two options to publish your website. Either you can use a free wix.com domain. So what happens here is that you use Wix's domain to add your website, but the bad thing about this is that you don't have your own domain name, and it shows ads added by Wix to your website. If you want to do that, just to preview your website, etc., this is good, but I would always recommend to create your own custom domain to host your website. I'm going to click on this option here. I'm going to click on publish and continue. So here also you have two options. Either create a new domain name if you don't already have one, or if you've already purchased a domain name, you can connect it by clicking on this option. I'm going to go about the first option. Click on the get a new domain name. And then you're automatically redirected to the Wix store, as you can see. And here you have the plans that you can choose from depending on your needs. As you can see here, it says the most popular is unlimited, and it goes for about $13 a month, so $12.50, so it's about $13 a month. You can go with combo. As you can see here, connect domain, as you can see, is not really good. Why? Because it still displays Wix brand ads, which is not very good. I don't want that. So the least you can go with is basically combo for personal use, or unlimited, which gives you unlimited bandwidth and a great amount of storage, etc. So I'm going to click on select here for this plan. And the next thing you have to choose is how much you're going to pay it first. So you can pay 2 years in advance, or you can pay yearly, or you can pay monthly. Of course, if you go with either of the first options, you're going to save some money because you're not paying monthly. So for example, you can go with 2 years. As you can see here, it says you're going to save about $100. So click select to select this option. And finally, you're redirected to the checkout page. So all you have to do now is fill in your payment credentials and click on submit purchase. And that's it. You will have the option to choose your own domain name and to host this website that you created using Wix.com. So this concludes our tutorial. If you want to go back from the start and try to go along with me as I go with the tutorial, there's a link in the description where you can click and automatically follow with me as I go with the tutorial. So see you again in another tutorial. I hope this has been informative to you, and I thank you so much for viewing.